Previously on the diary.
When we first met, Jessica was always super nice to me. We would always eat lunch together. She would even let me play with her Tamagotchi.
You can have my kidney. Why are you so nice to me? I wanted to tell her right then and there everything about how I feel inside. It wasn't the right thing to do. Telling her how I feel makes me sound like all I have ever done for her in the past or will ever do for her in the future has been with the sole purpose of getting something in return. It invalidates every good thing I've ever done for her and paints it all with a brush of manipulation to steer her feelings in my direction. It's as if I were guilting her into having no other choice but to reciprocate my feelings. Don't be scared. Please tell me the truth. Are you trying to tell me that you're truly madly deeply? Then I grabbed her hand and placed the diary in it. I want you to read it. I am ready to be honest with you. Read it to me. I want to hear it from your lips, and I want to be looking into your eyes. My voice shook as I read about my obsession with Katy Perry's song, the smell of her hair during her visit after my release from the psych ward, her foreign accent ordeal, the kiss I stole from her.
You kissed me 4 weeks ago in the cab on the way to the hospital. You told me everything would be just fine, and then you kissed me. You thought I was unconscious, but I wasn't.
The car accident, the hostage situation, my letter to her, my deal with Bobby to help her, my fictitious conversation with her awful prank, my reaction to it. I know it's a lot to take in, and please know that I am not expecting anything from you. I wouldn't want you to do something that wasn't already in your plans. When you kissed me, I realized that how you look at me, how you understand me, how you worry for me, how you take care of me, that's all I ever wanted. And to be honest, I haven't been able to stop thinking about that kiss. I may not have a diary of my own to show you how I truly feel about you, but I'm hoping this will make my point for me. She leaned in and kissed me. All I said was that it might be worth it to take action on this new vantage point we have, and she freaked out. I don't want you to even try. You're gonna get yourself killed. Well, I'm not gonna stand down and wait for Craig to find a way. Turn the hospital into a brothel where you are the main attraction. Why can't you just let it go? I've made up my mind, and I am not going to change it back. I'm not changing my mind either. I walked out of the hospital room to the sound of Jessica yelling that if I left the hospital without finishing this conversation, to not come back at all. I don't like the way I left things with Jessica. Were we still together? Are we broken up? Are we on a break? And I won't be able to see her for a long time since I'm going away for a couple of weeks without saying goodbye. Hey, listen, now that we are friends and all, what's the deal with Jessica? Do you know if she's seeing anyone? If he truly likes her, wouldn't he take care of her better if he thinks he has a chance to be with her than if he thinks she's with me? If the nurse tells Jessica that I told him she was available, that will tell her that I think we are already done. I want her to have the best possible defender. She's all yours. My sister is actually in her house. Diary, it seems like her dad must have picked her up after the park that day and technically locked her up, chained to a sphere of high-grade iron. A literal ball and chain. So I offered the Merce a picture of my sister I took of her through the living room window so he could show Craig proof that she really is where he will say she is. Please don't flirt with Jessica. I'm really into her, and I think she's into me too. What makes you think that? The way she looks at me. I think I'ma just steal a kiss and see how it goes. She already said she's not seeing anyone. Did she say those exact words? I don't know. I'll text you a picture of our first kiss.
The following takes place on July 24th, 2015. Part 2.
Dear Diary, I had to warn Jessica about what the Merce's intentions were with her. I thought he would just be nice to her, protect her, and try to win her over by being her knight in shining armor. But if he's planning on skipping all of that and just making advances on her, that's not okay. So I texted her, Jessica? But she didn't reply. I checked everywhere to see if I could still catch a bus to go back and talk to her in person, but there were no more buses or trains. So then I had to do the most embarrassing thing imaginable. Something so despicable. I feel so ashamed I'm having second thoughts about having written evidence of it. I called her. Ew! That is so last century! She didn't pick up until the very last ring before it goes to voicemail.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah?
Jessica, I know you must be angry at me. And I know exactly why, and it's completely justified. And I'm not calling to try to change your mind. I'm calling because the Merce just told me he's planning to steal a kiss from you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, Sure. Anyway, he thinks you're into him too. So I just wanted you to know.
Wouldn't be the first time someone steals a kiss from me.
Wow. I see. I guess I deserve that. It's true. Alright, well,
I've done my part. I've informed you, so now it's up to you. Although you don't sound very concerned. Maybe I'm overstepping here.
Maybe.
Okay then. I don't want to take much more of your time. You sound busy.
Not really.
Got it. No need to explain. I'll just press this button here and end the call, and I'll go back to my thing.
Bye, Felicia.
Uh-huh. I know what that means. Loud and clear.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know. Nothing. Anything. Never mind, this is my issue. You don't have to worry about it. I'm hanging up for real this time.
We both know you're not hanging up, so why don't you stop wasting my time and say what you want to say already?
I knew for a fact this was going to happen, yet it still took me by surprise and hit me all the same when it did. And I know I deserve it, so there's really nothing I can say.
Oh, there are plenty of things you can say. You can apologize. That would be a good start. You can tell me why you would tell the Murs that I am all his? Why? Why would you say that? I can understand that you left, but then why would you give me away like that? Like I meant nothing to you.
You know about that?
Yes, I know about that. I was the one who told him to ask you that.
So, the flirting, the look, and the kiss? All of that is made up?
I needed to know what was going through your mind. You just left without saying anything. What was I supposed to think?
Jessica, do you love me?
I am mad at you.
But do you love me?
Do you?
I've been in love with you since the first time you let me borrow your Tamagotchi. And I think I've proven time after time that's not going to change. You want to know why I told the Murs what I told him? Here, I'll send you a picture of what I wrote on my diary. Enjoy. You might need some tissues. But I really think I am not the problem here. I don't think you were unsure about how I felt. I think you're unsure about how you feel.
No, I'm not. Please believe me. I'm sure.
Jessica, it's okay if you don't feel the same way about me. I understand.
I am sure. I wouldn't be this frustrated and angry if I wasn't sure. We argued and then you left without hesitation with unfettered conviction. I cannot understand how those two statements can be simultaneously true. I promise you, I didn't stop loving you. I was just mad at you. Please don't question that. I know that you still think that you somehow manipulated me into feeling this way about you, and that might make you feel like it's not genuine or like it could fade away easily, but don't give yourself that much credit. My feelings are not a direct result of your actions. I'm still my own person, and I make my own decisions based on my own judgment and will. Please don't question that.
Okay, you're right. I won't. Please read what I just sent you. If you still want to be mad at me after that, I'll understand. We disagreed hard on a very important topic, but trust me, these people are crazy. They need to be stopped.
Look, we're not going to agree on this, not tonight, but I'm glad we talked. I don't want to lose you, not to Craig, not to his Foot Clan, not to your sister, but especially not to us being idiots.
Not to us being nematodes.
Not to us being nematodes.
I agree. Let's just admit that we are in dissidence, but that we won't let this get in the way of us. We're much stronger than our difference in opinions.
Truly, madly, deeply?
Truly, madly, deeply. Once my conversation with Jessica was over, I was able to continue my deal with the Murs. In exchange for the location of my sister, he's just going to make sure Jessica is untouchable. I warned him about the ball and chain so they would bring bolt cutters, and the deal is on. All is well with the world again. Love, C.